Hey guys, my name is Sadie and welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm so glad you're watching this video. And today's a pretty exciting one because I am here to bring you my 2021 skincare favorites. So these are my favorite skincare products that I've tried, loved, and tested over this past year of 2021. I've mentioned many times this year how this year has been, for me, way more focused on skincare rather than makeup as it kind of has been in the past. I have a lot of products to talk about here today, and since this is a yearly favorites video, a lot of the products here I have mentioned in the past, but there are some favorites that I've saved just especially for this video. So without further ado, let's get into my skincare favorites for the year 2021. So I'll be talking about these products pretty much in the order that I would use them in my routine, and if you know me, you know I love a double cleanse, so let's start with my favorite oil cleansers from the year. This first one I want to mention is the Naturium Fermented Camellia Creamy Cleansing Oil, and this is probably the most unique textured oil-based cleanser that I've ever used. It comes out as this thick, clear gel consistency, and then as you work it into the skin, it starts to break down and feel a little softer, and this does a really great job at removing makeup, and your skin isn't left feeling stripped or dry after using this. I've already purchased a second bottle of this. Like I said, the format of this is unlike anything I've ever tried. Sometimes oil cleansers that are just in a liquid oil form can be too messy to use, and sometimes balm cleansers can be really hard to work into the skin, so for me this sits right in the middle and is just the perfect texture. I'm a big fan of it, and I'm also curious in trying Naturium's newer cleansing balm since I love this one so much already. The next and final first cleanse favorite is the Fig Cleansing Balm by I'm From, and I'm From is a Korean skincare brand. First thing I want to mention is this is probably one of the best smelling skincare products that I own. I know that can turn some people off, but I kind of like that sensorial experience of having a nice smelling skincare product, and this is definitely one of those. I am a big fan of this cleansing balm, and it is not at all difficult to melt or work into the skin, as I previously mentioned about some cleansing balms. This does a really fantastic job of removing all makeup. But yeah, just like any other cleansing balm, out of the package, it is that kind of thicker, almost, what can I compare it to? It's kind of like coconut oil that isn't melted. It's like that consistency, and then as you work it into your skin and as you remove all your makeup with it, it starts to break down. Then of course you splash it with a little bit of water to emulsify it, and then that's when you rinse it off. This is probably my favorite cleansing balm that I've ever tried, drugstore or high-end. And yeah, it just does exactly what you need and expect a first cleanse to do. It removes all that makeup, doesn't leave your skin feeling stripped. I love it. Alright, that was it for first cleanse products, and now let's get into my second step cleansers that I love this year. And this next product is by another Korean brand, which is probably my favorite Korean brand from this year and maybe overall. This is by Sioris, and it is the Cleanse Me Softly Milk Cleanser. This year I have definitely come to love and appreciate a really gentle, milky second step cleanse, and this is just what that is. So with this type of cleanser, don't expect a lot of foaming or sudsing up to happen. This stays that very milky consistency. You won't see a lot of bubbles from it, but it leaves the skin feeling so soft afterwards and still really fresh and clean. Even if you have oily skin, I would say don't be afraid of these milky, gentle cleansers. I really love how this performs, and even with this being a milky cleanser, in my opinion, it still feels super rich, even if it's not going to foam or suds up a lot. I think a mistake a lot of people make is being way too rough in their cleansing steps, so I'm really appreciating a gentle cleanse this year. I also really love the packaging of this cleanser. It has a pump at the top and one of those pumps that you can turn to make it stop pumping, so it's great for travel as well. My other cleanser favorite from this year is by Biossance, and this is the Squalane and Elderberry Jelly Cleanser. Okay, I will admit, one of the first reasons I was initially drawn to this product is because of the color. It does have this light purple jelly color, which initially drew my eye, but in the same vein as that Sioris cleanser I just mentioned, I've been really loving gentle cleansers. This again is one that will stay more of a milky consistency rather than being super foamy. One thing I will mention is that this is advertised as a facial cleanser and a makeup remover, although I don't think it really functions as a makeup remover. I've pretty much exclusively been using this as that second step cleanse, and that's what I really think this is best used for. Don't rely on this for being that makeup removing step, although it does contain squalane. It's really not going to take up all of your makeup, especially if you wear waterproof makeup, but as a super gentle second step cleanse that leaves your skin still feeling nourished, I'm a big fan of this one. Alright, next category of products is toners, and I love going in with a toner after cleansing morning and night. Actually, usually in the morning, I don't even cleanse my face. I'll just take a cotton pad and toner and cleanse my face with that cotton pad and toner. Toner is one of those steps that maybe a lot of people don't find necessary, but as a dry skin person, someone trying to heal and maintain their skin barrier and the moisture in their skin, I love a toning step. So let's get into my favorites from this year. I've been saying toner, but some of these are actually essences. Toners and essences kind of function in a very similar vein when it comes to your skincare routine. They're prepping your skin, getting ready for products you may put on afterwards, whether that be a serum or a moisturizer, and depending on the ingredients can have a lot of different benefits. This first one is another favorite from I'm From. I have this bad habit with products of using them down to almost being completely empty, but then when there's a little bit left for some reason, I just move on to the next product and keep it in my cabinet like this. I don't know why I do that. But this is the mugwort essence from I'm From. I've mentioned this in the past and how much I love mugwort as an ingredient for soothing, helping with redness in the skin, and I've also really been using this as a step in conjunction if I'm using a retinol or a BHA that night, something that may have the capability to irritate my skin or cause redness in my skin. I've been loving to pair those active ingredients with something like this mugwort essence or any other product with mugwort in it. I'm From is a really great brand that focuses on really featuring and highlighting that main ingredient that any product is advertising, so you know that you really are getting a high concentration of that main star ingredient. But if you are someone who deals with acne, who deals with redness, I definitely think mugwort is a great ingredient to check out to add into your skincare routine. But this product specifically, in addition to having those great benefits from the mugwort, it is just a super lightweight essence. Maybe not the most hydrating, but I think a lot of people could benefit from having this in their routine. Another product that I have just recently mentioned, so I won't talk too long about, is this one, again by Sioris, and this is the My First Essener. So it's a combination of an essence and a toner, and this also contains mugwort leaf extract. In my previous video, I talked about how it has probably the thickest consistency of an essence or a toner that I've ever used before, and I don't know if it's the colder weather, but it's become even thicker than the last time I mentioned it. Using this in the winter has really been a savior to my skin in this super dry weather. If I'm moving quickly through my skincare routine and I want just something to go in between that cleansing and moisturizing step, this is the one product that I will go to. I feel like that thick consistency really gives your moisturizer something to grip onto, and if you have dry skin like me where it feels like some products, no matter how many you layer on, just seem to disappear after a number of hours, this is something that really helps products cling onto it and help your skin retain that moisture. And as someone who loves that thicker than water consistency for a toner step, this is a dream product for me. The next toner favorite is this one by Beauty of Joseon, and this is the Ginseng Essence Water. I know I keep kind of interchangeably using the words toner and essence, but anyways, this is really the first skincare product that I've tried with ginseng in it, and I know ginseng is a very popular healing ingredient when it comes to Eastern medicine. This contains 80% ginseng root water as well as 2% niacinamide, which I love as a skincare ingredient, but ginseng specifically is a powerful antioxidant which is going to protect you from those external factors that may damage your skin. I think this balances the line of being a more lightweight toner but also being super hydrating to the skin, surprisingly hydrating to the skin based on the texture of it. Ginseng is also an anti-inflammatory ingredient, so it's going to help calm your skin, but beyond those benefits, I just love the texture of this and how it manages to still be super hydrating while also being very lightweight. So even if you have oily skin, I think you'd really enjoy this. All of the toners I've mentioned so far are really not those that contain active ingredients, which I'm realizing now in a lot of toners sold at Sephora, for example, a lot of them are exfoliating toners that contain something like glycolic acid or lactic acid that are going to exfoliate your skin, and this product right here is one of those, while it still maintains being a super hydrating toner at the same time. And this is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. I've talked about this product numerous times in the past, but I think this, if you are new to exfoliating, or if you're kind of starting over with your skin like I did in the past and you're looking for something super gentle but still exfoliating at the same time, this is a fantastic product. When it comes to actives in my skincare routine, I usually rotate a retinol one night and exfoliator the next night, and then nothing on that third night, and that's the rotation that I usually go through. But even if it's that day that I'm trying to stay away from an active ingredient, I'll still sometimes go in with this toner just because of how gentle it is. And that combination of it being a PHA and a BHA is exfoliating both the top layer of your skin, also while getting a little deeper in your pores as well. It's super hydrating, great for exfoliating beginners, although I think many people would love this product. Definitely a favorite from the brand. And the final toner to mention, which again just has a tiny amount of product left. This is a newer brand to me, and I think this year, called Good Light, and it is the Moon Glow Milky Toning Lotion. I again have mentioned this product in the past before, but with the name Milky Toning Lotion, personally, for me, what comes to mind is the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner, and looking at this product and using it, it is similar to that, but to me, I like the texture of this one even better. Sometimes the Laneige one can be a little too sticky for my taste, and I feel like it kind of leaves some sort of film on the skin that I'm not the biggest fan of, but this Milky Toning Lotion is really great at leaving the skin feeling super hydrated and super refreshed, while it also contains ingredients like niacinamide and also a natural version of salicylic acid. So it will give your skin a very, very gentle exfoliation, although it is gentle enough to still use on a daily basis. And similar to the Laneige one, but without being sticky in any way, it does leave your skin looking really radiant after using it. I love this product, and I've ordered another one of these as well as the other two products from this brand, Good Light, which include a cleanser and a serum, so I'm really excited to try those out as well and see if I love them as much as this one. Okay, that is it for toners and essences, so now I'm going to move on to serums. I don't have too many to mention here, and both of these products I've talked about before. They are both by Glow Recipe. This one right here, I'll just show it. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you already know what this is. This is the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. I think everyone should own them, buy them, use them. I love them. I love niacinamide as a skincare ingredient. It has so many benefits while also being super gentle and really easy for a lot of people to incorporate in their skincare routine. Love it. I bought 3 or 4 bottles of this already, and I will continue to buy them. And this other one I just recently mentioned, also by Glow Recipe, and this is the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum, which contains vitamin C as well as tranexamic acid to help lighten up those dark spots. I talked about how I love how gentle this is and how effective it is. A lot of vitamin C serums I've tried in the past are not great for my skin. Something about vitamin C leaves my skin feeling really sensitized, or leaves redness on my skin, or brings irritation to my skin, but this product did none of those things and has really surprisingly helped a lot with some of that hyperpigmentation left over from acne that I deal with. Glow Recipe really does focus on giving you those active ingredients which are going to help your skin, but also maintains that super hydrating texture that is so important for me as someone who really prioritizes having that healthy skin barrier that is moisturized and hydrated. This is unlike any other vitamin C serum I've tried in the past, and I really, really love it. And now to mention another product which isn't really a serum, but I kind of think of it in that way. This is the Naturium Retinol Complex Cream. Over the past couple of years, I've been pretty inconsistent and kind of weary when it comes to introducing retinol into my skincare routine, just because of all the mistakes I made with it in the past and the damage that it caused to my skin because of that. But as I was slowly working retinol back into my routine, this has been my favorite form of it that I've used this year. This contains multiple different forms of retinol, including encapsulated retinol and also bakuchiol, which is a plant-derived, more gentle version of a retinol. Retinol is kind of one of those go-to active ingredients that people turn to solve a lot of different skin concerns, whether that be acne, fine line, texture. Retinol can really do it all. And to me, this product is a more gentle introduction as it is in a cream form. So a lot of people, when it comes to using retinol, are concerned with the drying effects that it can have or irritation. So with it being in a cream form, it definitely is a lot more gentle to the skin. Some people, when they use retinol, do a sandwich method, so they'll put on a moisturizer before and after using the retinol. But with this being a cream form already, it kind of does that step for you. So this year, I will definitely be more focused on being more consistent with my retinol use, and with this product, even if you're a beginner to using retinol, I think this is a great way to go. Alright, and now moving into moisturizer favorites from the year. All three of these I've talked about before, so I'll try and talk quickly about them. This first one, I know I've mentioned probably way too many times, but this is undeniably a favorite from this year. This is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. Yes, it's a very expensive moisturizer, but I really haven't found anything that's comparable to this one. If you have a suggestion, please let me know, so maybe I won't always have to rebuy this. This is the ideal nighttime moisturizer for me. It is one of the only moisturizers that isn't completely gone the next day. I know some people don't like that feeling, but as someone with dry skin that can have really tight skin when I wake up in the morning, this being still kind of left on my face and leaving that plumpness and moisture still left in my skin after I wake up, I love this product for that. Another more affordable option when it comes to a nice, nourishing nighttime moisturizer is this one by Naturium. It's the Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. I've mentioned how this one reminds me of the Biossance Squalane Omega Repair Cream. They're very similar in texture to me. And to make this product even more comparable, sometimes I'll take this product and add just a couple drops of squalane in it. This is affordable, it's super moisturizing, it's great for the nighttime, especially if you have dry skin. I think you'd love this one. And this one right here is the Sioris Deep in a Barrier Cream. This one had a different name before. I believe it was the You Look So Young Night Cream, but now it's the Deep in a Barrier Cream. Still the same product, I think. I've tried both and I didn't really notice any differences in it. This contains tamanu oil as well as macadamia oil, like the Sioris cleanser contains as well. This is a super great daytime moisturizer for me as someone with dry skin. It contains that tamanu oil and that macadamia oil, which is going to help lock in that hydration to your skin. It does have that thicker cream texture, so I don't know if you'd necessarily love this if you have oily skin. I can only speak to my experience. I love the packaging of this. I know I've mentioned that before, but I just love that it comes in a bottle and it has a pump. So many, I don't know why more companies aren't doing this with their moisturizers. It's definitely the easiest to travel with, the easiest to use. You don't have to worry about dipping your fingers or a spatula into the product. It just comes out in the pump. So I love the packaging, love the product inside. Very moisturizing while not being too heavy on the skin, so I'm very comfortable using this during the daytime as well. And now sunscreen favorites to mention. I just have two favorites to talk about. This first one is by Purito. I've just recently talked about this. This is the Daily Go-To Sunscreen. I really love this sunscreen. I know we all had that former Purito sunscreen that we really loved and then ended up being hurt by, but to me, this, even though this is kind of a re-release of that product, I don't really think they're very similar. To me, this has a super hydrating texture, maybe even a little too much if you have oily skin, because as someone with dry skin, I really feel this on my skin throughout the whole day, and it does leave a very dewy finish on the skin. And if you have oily skin and maybe even want to skip that moisturizing step in the morning altogether, this is one that I feel like could be both a moisturizer and a sunscreen if you do have more oily skin. And another favorite, this is another Korean skincare brand, and it is Dr. G. This is the Green Mild Up Sun Plus SPF with 50 SPF. This does contain mineral UV filters, and when it comes to mineral sunscreens as compared to chemical sunscreen, oftentimes mineral sunscreens can be the one that will leave a white cast on your face. So if you have a skin tone that is any darker than mine, I will say maybe beware with this one, but for me it works pretty well. I love the super light texture of this. This is a little more runny as compared to this one by Purito, which does have a little thicker feel than this one. This is definitely less moisturizing than some of my other sunscreen favorites and doesn't really leave a dewy finish on the skin, but then again, not everyone is always looking for that dewy skin finish. If you have my skin tone or lighter, I think this one would work very well for you, and it layers well underneath makeup, and if you prefer mineral over chemical sunscreens, this is a great one. Okay, we are getting very close to the end. One body care favorite I did want to mention is this lotion by Glossier, and this is the Body Hero Daily Perfecting Cream. I have to admit, I am really lazy when it comes to applying lotion on my body. I don't know why I always take the time when it comes to my face skin, but tend to neglect my body. But this is a really great lotion that I've really loved using that is not too thick. I think something I hate a lot about lotions that are catered toward dry skin is that they can be super thick, and when it's so thick I feel like my skin doesn't end up absorbing it very well, but this one is not at all like that. It goes on super smooth, but also I feel like my skin really drinks it up. The scent of this is like a really nice light orange blossomy kind of smell. I'm also a person that deals with I don't know the long word for it, but KP, or that kind of bumpy skin texture when it comes to my upper arms. And this is a product that has surprisingly helped with that. When it comes to body lotion, it has to be something that I want to use to ever use it. And this is definitely one that I'm excited by using. Okay, and my final category of products to mention is lip balms, and I just have two favorites to talk about. This first one is by Summer Fridays, and this is their lip butter balm, and I have mine in the, what scent is this? This is in the vanilla scent. The other option they have for this is a vanilla beige, which I think has the same scent but has a slight tint to it. So this one is completely clear. Like the skin on my face, I also have pretty dry lips as well. So when it comes to lip balms, I'm always looking for something that is thicker in texture, something that is really going to stay on my lips for a long time so I don't have to reapply it so many times. And I've really enjoyed this one for that reason. It has that nice thick texture and will leave kind of a nice sheen on your lips as well without being too sticky at all. I was a little hesitant to try this product since the reviews on Sephora weren't so great. I don't really know why, because I have really loved this product and I think it works well for my super dry lips. Especially during the winter, my lips are really going through it. I am super picky when it comes to lip balm, so I'm really glad that I've loved this one. And the final skincare favorite I want to mention today is not at all a new product to me, but is the product that I've bought the most variations of, that I just really love so much, and this is the Glossier balm.com. As you can see, I have 4 different scents here: the mango, cookie butter, wild fig, and rose. Even though I do love the Summer Friday lip balm, I think these still hold the #1 place in my heart for best lip balm of all time. I love all of the scents that I've tried. I'm not the biggest fan when it comes to rose, so I was really surprised that I actually like this one as much as I do. Depending on the scent, some of these have slight tints to them, some of them are completely clear. They are just the best smelling lip balms. They are the best texture for me as someone with dry lips. They're a lip balm I can use overnight and they'll keep my lips hydrated throughout the whole night. They're ones that I love applying during the day. This cookie butter one I think was exclusive to the holiday times. This one was new to me, but the scent of this one I absolutely love and has been great to use during the holiday times because I feel like it gives me that kind of holiday vibe. I have these everywhere, in every bag, in every table and nightstand in my house. I'm always turning to these. These are such a love and such a need for me. If you have dry lips, these are the best. Some people complain about these being expensive for what they are, but I really don't think they are. I think they are well worth the price. I love them, I'll keep collecting them and keep using them. Yay. Alright, and with that completes my 2021 skincare favorites. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like or a comment down below if you feel so inclined. Tell me about some of your skincare favorites from the year. I would love to hear about them. I love trying new skincare products. If you haven't already, hit subscribe to stick around. I would so appreciate if you did. And until the next video, I will see you all then. Bye!